The Bachelor's Colton Underwood brings one woman home to meet his family, then sends her packing. It's the week before hometowns on The Bachelor and Colton Underwood is feeling the pressure. His biggest concern? The fact that the last 3 women he said goodbye to all had the same warning for him: be careful, because some of these girls aren't ready to truly commit. 3 people who had the same thing to say while saying goodbye to me. You're a smart guy, trust your gut, Colton says. What the F? That's like my ultimate fear in all of this. I'm confident in the decisions that I make, I just don't want to make a mistake. And from here on out, every decision that I make is bigger and means more. Luckily, he's headed home to Denver for a fresh start. But when he meets with season 20 Bachelor Ben Higgins, Colton sounds more confused than ever, admitting he's falling in love with multiple women and has none of the reassurances he needs before potentially meeting their families. For his first solo date of the week, Colton selects Tayshia, and the two head off on a tour of his hometown, making all of his favorite stops. But the conversation takes a turn for the dramatic when he brings up the warnings he got from Katie, Sydney and Demi last week and asks Tayshia for her thoughts, and she drops a major bomb on him. I've heard some disheartening conversations have taken place in the house, and unfortunately some girls aren't necessarily in this for possibly the right reasons, she says. I'm not telling you because I want to tattle-tale, but I just think that you should know. I feel like Cassie and Caelynn aren't genuine, and I believe that's who Katie was referring to, and Sydney and Demi. They're already talking about being the next Bachelorette, and they also have said that they don't think that they're going to be ready to get engaged at the end of this, she continues. They're interested in what parties they're going to hit up after this and the people that they're going to get to know and where they're going to go. And seeing how they act and what they talk about and where their heads are at, I feel like they still have a lot to figure out. Colton is shocked, especially because Cassie and Caelynn were 2 women he had no concerns about up until now. That really sucks, he says. I'm not going to lie. That's where S gets terrifying for me. Because if I get down on one knee and I say I love somebody and it doesn't get reciprocated, for me that would probably be the worst moment in my life. Tayshia reassures him there are still girls in the running that genuinely care about him, and they spend the night cooking dinner together at his apartment. Colton admits he's starting to fall for her, and with that, she secures a rose and the first ticket to hometowns. The second one-on-one of the week goes to Caelynn. Heading into the date, Colton knows he has to give her the chance to address Tayshia's heartbreaking allegations because there are 2 sides to every story. Either I'll be able to believe her and meet her family and go to her hometown, or she's going home, he says. After spending a few hours teaching her how to snowboard, Colton sits Caelynn down for the big talk and admits his guard is up.